Hey guys, how's it going? It's AdamaSanguine and welcome back. I know I haven't been gone that long. I actually started working on this build pretty much as right after I posted the slog online. I was struck with a brainstorm of something that I wanted to put up and build for myself, and I really thought I would take this opportunity just to show you where I decided to take this, and thought it would be a really great opportunity to show you guys how I do some of this furniture. So basically what I'm showing you here, just the standard Institute furniture that I glitched into the ceiling, and then I actually started with that stainless steel over top of it. It doesn't end up that way as far as the front end there. Now I'm actually using a mod called Skyline. If you'll look there in my description of the items, it's called, I believe that is pronounced Houtenwand. I believe that is wall. I could be incorrect. It could be panel. I'm not sure. But basically, in a nutshell, it has a lot of different pieces, very similar to USO, but it has a lot more colors, even more than Akira's Clutter. So I was turned on to this by a couple of different videos or channels, and including the Fallout 4 guy, and No Respawns has also talked about this as well. But man, a lot of these great pieces, actually if you slide it over, I notice up against the wall or something else, you can get a little better view there. I mean, yeah, there's like Pridwin colors in here, Institute colors, and all kinds of stuff. So basically what I'm using for this obviously is this standard stainless steel. It is a gorgeous thing, and it really brought out the look that I was going for, because before this I was actually going to go with the polished shack metal. But what we're going to do is we're just going to set this first part in here, and there we go. Just wanted to cover up that middle panel there, and I know there's some of the white showing in the corner. That was actually kind of by design, because the front of the cabinets end up looking pretty much the same, so I wanted to actually have that white frame around it. And it's always a good idea with the Qwapa to raise it up just a little bit, especially if you're going to be working up high. Drop down the Qwapa tool, pick up the whatever it is that you're trying to raise up, and then go ahead and lift it into place. That way it doesn't get stuck up in the ceiling, especially when you're indoors. And I'm pretty much always working within a pixel difference of the textures there, so I like to get that good clean feel. And then you'll see here at the end, it actually comes into play, because we can still use these cabinets even though they've been completely covered up. Now this cabinet here, just showing you these drawers, actually you'll see there that it says commode. Again, that's I believe that it's German for cabinet. I could be wrong, and or could be drawers, but I think it's a cabinet or table. And then we're going to redo this wall back here, just going to panel that up with the stainless as well. Again, working within that pixel difference, so it's sometimes a good idea to back up away from it. And I'm using the I think on Xbox, or excuse me, on PlayStation 4, I'm holding the X down and then sliding it forward. Very simple, just like using the standard pillar glitch, and then using the left and right sticks to actually rotate it. Very simple. Look at that, nice and clean straight line. Nice. Alright, so now this one was a little bit more difficult, since I'm going to be working indoors. Very easy to lose your wall pieces or whatever it is you happen to be tilting. So experiment, find the different directions that you're going with it. Some of you more advanced Qwapa users are already familiar with this, but it's real easy to lose your piece. And of course, always make it static. Try to line it up as best that you can. Now I actually left this in on purpose because I made a few mistakes. But mainly it's all trial and error, because certain pieces have their own little angles that they want to do. I actually completely lost at this point. I was like, where'd it go? That's why you should always save before you move anything, especially indoors. So actually reloading to an earlier save, as they say. We'll go ahead and pull that back up, and there we go. So now we actually have it up where I can get at it, and I'll go ahead and move the Qwapa or the bread box in this case in a different direction. We'll rotate that, and I think it's going to work from the side and tilted on the corner there. And I looked down at the floor, realized there was a straight line going between those floor pieces, so I actually went ahead and lined it up with that, and I think that's pretty much going to get the angle that we're looking for. So we'll go ahead and use the Qwapa tool this time to lock onto the piece so we don't lose it, and then we'll go back to the general selector, click on that again with the X button of course, and then boom. Now I actually lose it here again in a second, and that is only because I didn't even contemplate that it was already flipped over in an angle, which I could have very easily rotated the piece and laid it flat, which is what I'm trying to do here because I'm going to be doing the bottom of the cabinet. So again, either way, there's actually a whole John Travolta Lost, if you guys know that meme about John Travolta. This is actually kind of funny because I literally have this like, where's it at? Where'd it go? Hello? I thought it was stuck underground, so I raised it up. And I'm just sitting here looking around, so picture John Travolta here. Hey, look at this guy. There's a Mameluke over here. I did see the actual shadow, though, and I was like, there it is. Thank God there was a little bit of light behind me. So again, we'll go ahead and lift that up. I go ahead and edit that out for you and drop it back down to the ground. Or excuse me, drop it back down to the ground, then lift it up. And then again, it's just a simple matter of clicking on it and selecting the right item. There was a mistake that I made here. I actually grabbed one of these floor panels, and once you break that static item, it's pretty much going to be easy to move. So it actually messed with this build quite often. But again, working, going, come on, get in there. Moving your left and right bumper, again, can twist these in the opposite direction of what you think they're going to go. So instead of going left and right, it's going up and down. So it's flipping that piece. So we'll go ahead and edit a few of this out. And what I actually did is I wanted to drop it right behind the bottom. If you look there, see that stainless steel that comes with the cabinet itself, or these set of drawers? That's what I'm trying to get it actually behind. And then once we get this in there, I'll edit out all the other stuff because I completely had a fantastic idea. But still pretty straight. I like that. What I ended up doing is I actually pull out all these cabinets again and then place the wall pieces where I want them, and then actually just set the cabinets underneath them. I figured it was going to be a lot easier to line it up because then all my wall pieces, or in this case the stainless, could all be completely straight. So once we get that in there, I'm going to go ahead and test it out just to make sure that we can get into all these set of drawers, and I think you'll see it looks pretty awesome. I've already put a few pictures on Discord, and I hope you guys appreciate it. But that's pretty much it, guys. I am AdamaSanguine. I love you all. I'm out.